Good evening, I'm Allie Binney in tonight for Robert O'Shields. It was anything but a usual day at Saints camp as a disgruntled fan tried to take the field during this morning's practice. Witnesses say the man, who appeared to be drunk, kicked down a barricade and tried to run onto the field, yelling about being tired of losing and wanting to talk to someone. Unfortunately for him, the only people he got to talk to were Jefferson Parish Sheriff's deputies who put their own tackle on the furious van. He was then handcuffed and taken from the field. According to a Saints spokesman, the man never got close to any players or staff. The Sheriff's Department has not released his identity and no charges have been filed against him at this time. So long, Hugo. Say goodbye to the Hive. Today, New Orleans NBA franchise took their final step in their transformation from Hornets to Pelicans, unveiling their new uniforms at their state-of-the-art practice facility. Ryan Anderson, Jason Smith, Drew Holiday, and Anthony Davis traded the hardwood for the runway, modeling the team's new kit. The home uniform will be the all-white, with the away duds being all blue. Since this is the first year of the Pelicans, the team cannot have a third alternative uniform until the second season. We asked Ryan Anderson what color uniform he preferred and why.
I feel like blue, this kind of sounds corny, but blue brings like confidence a little bit. When you're on the court and you're playing against a team that's blue or a darker color, it might give you a little bit more confidence when you go out there and play against somebody. It's a proven test, guys. Look it up.
Look it up, we will, Ryan. The Pelicans play their first preseason game on October 19th against the Washington Wizards at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Heading back to Saints camp, first-round pick Kenny Vaccaro looks like more than a keeper. He looks like an impact player. WGNO Sports director talked to Vaccaro and tells us why he's ready to fill that role.
Kenny Vaccaro is not only expected to hit, but to excel in pass coverage. He was locked on tight end Jimmy Graham, who made the catch, but Vaccaro was still trying to pull the ball from Graham's grasp. When the play ended, there were some extracurriculars. Vaccaro says it's all just part of the job.
They're going to throw it up and try to go get it. We actually both had our hands on the ball, and I was just trying to rip it from him. And at the end, I kind of flicked it back. It hit Jimmy in the head and almost turned into a brawl. But we're both cool. We understand that we're just competing and that sometimes things get heated.
A safety who can make plays. The Saints had Darren Sharper in that role in 2009 as New Orleans won the Super Bowl. Vaccaro says he won't trash talk, just play, and play noisy.
I really don't talk that much, just hit.
In the State Legion tournament, Gauthier Amadei eliminated Curtis, and Brother Martin-based Peak BMW defeated Hanville-based Auto Candies. So Peak must beat Gauthier Amadei twice for the title. First game of the championship round tomorrow at 4 p.m. in Sulphur. More baseball. This time it's the Z's taking on the Sky Sox. And there's your final score. New Orleans tops Colorado Springs 4-2 in Colorado. Finally tonight, sure, we've got Tigers, Lions, Blue Jays, and Cavaliers. We've even got Cubs. But who has the best high school mascot in Louisiana? Well, according to Yahoo Sports, it's Archbishop Chappelle's Chipmunks. Yep, the furry friends captured the #1 seed. The runner-up, your McDonough 35 Roan Eagles. This has been Allie Binney for WGNO Sports. Stick around, we'll have more news right after the break. Good evening, I'm Allie Binney in tonight for Ed Daniels. Your New Orleans Saints took practice indoors today to walk through the game plan for Friday night's preseason game against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Saints played the 2s and 3s throughout practice and a little special teams as well. Don't be surprised to see former Tulane quarterback Ryan Griffin take the field for his first professional game. Griffin is no stranger to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The QB called the Dome home throughout his college career. Now he's looking forward to being on a familiar field as a New Orleans Saint.
Assuming it's going to be different, but right now, it just seems the same going over there, going to the Dome, playing another game. I'm excited to get back out there and play.
Don't let the pro team's name fool you. The Saints haze the new guys just like any other team. After today's practice, Saints rookies Kenny Vaccaro and Rod Sweeting got a proper welcome by the defensive back veterans. The two were taped together around the goalpost and were hosed down with water by the vets. Malcolm Jenkins, who experienced his rookie hazing back in 2009, explained why this year's rookie class got this special treatment.
You know, Coach wanted us to get hydrated. We got a game tomorrow, so we just want to make sure our rookies were hydrated.
Today, the NBA released their regular season schedule. The Pelicans' first game is at home Wednesday night, October 30th against Indiana. The two-time defending champion Heat come to the arena on Saturday night, March 22nd. Well, August in college football can only mean two things: heat and optimism, and the latter has filtered down to the Tulane football team. In his second year, head coach Curtis Johnson is trying to end 10 consecutive years of losing football.
Tulane's last bowl was a 2002 win in the Hawaii Bowl. 6 wins this season make the Wave bowl eligible.
I'd probably be disappointed with 6 wins. We better get more than 6 this year. Just because I think our team is good, we're flying around, we're running around. I think we've added some pieces, and I'd like to see as many as 12 wins this year.
Tulane has practiced Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. A veteran says he can see the difference in the quality of player.
These freshmen that Coach CJ brought in is unbelievable. I mean, we still have a ways to go. You can see that in everyday practice, but once we get it down pat, we're going to be a team to get reckoned with.
Curtis Johnson said several freshmen will compete for starting jobs. This is Tulane's final season in Conference USA. Next year, the Wave will compete in the American Athletic Conference. And to win in that league, head coach Curtis Johnson said he's changed his recruiting strategy. Johnson calls the new league the Old Big East, and he was in it at the University of Miami.
I know the league, I know the caliber of the league, and we got to definitely kick it up. And again, it's going to start in the trenches, offensive and defensive line. If you look at us, we really stacking up on this D lineman now. We're trying to get as many as we can because we know how physical this league's going to be.
From the Green Wave to Tigers, it didn't take long. Hours after a judge extended Jeremy Hill's probation, he was back on the practice field at LSU. LSU head coach Les Miles said Hill was voted back by his team, and the vote was unanimous.
Jeremy Hill was given 2 years of additional probation and community service hours for his role in an April bar fight. Prosecutors say this video shows Hill striking another man. Hill was already on probation for another incident. Jeremy Hill made a statement but did not take questions.
I would like to apologize to my teammates and the community. I made a poor choice in judgment, but since then I've learned from that mistake, and moving forward I'll continue to be a better person, continue to be a better teammate, and continue to be a role model for the kids in the community.
Head coach Les Miles did not say if Hill would be suspended from games. He would only say that Hill's punishment will be internal and comprehensive.
Guy's a good college student, good person. Really, he's not a guy that has had constant bad behavior.
Miles did acknowledge Hill's 2 brushes with the law, but added,
"We're flawed, every one of us."
Jeremy Hill was LSU's leading rusher in 2012. He averaged 5.3 yards per carry and scored 12 touchdowns.
You carry a responsibility with the number that you wear into the stadium. That number does not leave your back when you go out on a Friday or Saturday night.
Hill met with the team before the afternoon practice. For WGNO Sports, I'm Allie Binney. Don't go away. Jimmy Kimmel will be here with a look at what's coming up right after the news.